Hey, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Never a dull moment, background noise, traffic, people talking, you name it. Here we have is a 2010 Corolla S. And what we're looking for today is the P14, P15, P16, P17. It's the 14 and 17 code I've been getting, and the 15 code is one of those codes. And when it comes on, I could read it once again for you. And where is it located? Right here. Was I this way? Was I that way? Well, there are 4 clips that hold your cover. I already lifted it up. It's not hard to do. You just basically shake all 4 corners and take the cover off. And look at that filthy engine. Depending on the climate you're in, that's the way your engine's going to look no matter what you do. The car is over 11 years old. It is super difficult to show you with an action camera, and that's what I got. These are the 2 codes, and you need to get, one person said a 1/4 inch, but this is a 10 millimeter socket. Which way does it come off? Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So follow your left thumb. You loosen up, and the back one, you're able to get it in there. There is no problem at all. Just make sure the angle of the socket and the wrench and the ratchet, whatever you use, is the correct angle. Take your time, and you'll get it off. I'm sorry, was my hand blocking the view? Let me get you a better camera angle. As you can see, there it is. And if I move my hand, the sun's going to be in your eyes. So let me try my best to do this for you. There we go. I take it off real slow. Just let the wrench, the socket, the ratchet with the 10 millimeter do its job. Get it out of your way and do the job right. Find a good day that everything's quiet, that nobody's going to bother you. Where was I in my video? Gave you a camera angle. I was trying to show you not to get my hands in the way, and the camera's only going to be my way to get this particular piece out that I'm trying to get out. So give me a second and I'll show you what the rusted bolt, 10 millimeter bolt, looks like. But we're looking at the sensor, and we want to clean that sensor off. I know it's a very simple 1, 2, 3 easy peasy video, but I got to please everybody out there. This should basically turn. Let me try to get this module off you real close, show you how hard it may be for some and super simple for others. Single-handedly, there is a little button over here. You press it, and you just gently wiggle all around, and it comes off like that. See that little button? Was that so difficult to do? Place that to the side. The problem now is this is really on there rock solid. It's supposed to come off. You can see back here the harness cable's loose. Now, how's this thing supposed to come off? Well, I'm going to have to go get myself another wrench, and I'm going to try to wiggle it loose. And that may be my problem. Give it a little tap. See all the dust? It just pulls out. This one got 114 plus thousand miles. And I'm going to have to give a little persuasion. I hope I got the right thing off. I did. It will turn. Don't turn it from here. Turn it from here. You put it between the area, and there you go. It comes out. And definitely going to have to clean this bad boy up. Look at that. Let's go sit down and take a nice look at that. How do you know if your sensor is bad? I got no clue. What stopped me was the O-ring. It's on there to pull out. Made a nice suction. It looks clean. You can see the oil hitting it. I got a can of air. Doesn't hurt to blow air. You see the oil. Nice and clean. So my next step is, do I take brake clean cleaner? Don't get this stuff on the rubber, brake clean cleaner. And I go on the contacts, and I'll do that on the car. I could probably spray it on here. All it is alcohol, nothing more. It will dry within seconds. I'm going to help it dry. If you get a new part, I don't have that part number. It goes in reverse order. You just find a spot for it. You make sure you hear it click in. You rotate it around to get back onto the actual area. You put on your 10mm bolt. You could put some anti-seize on it. Just make sure you get everything back on there the way it came off. And we're going to take this one off, and I'll show you that in a video of another one. So if somebody wants to change out this one, if it's the 15 or 17, 14, whatever code it is, I'll show you that. Now, this only takes about 5 minutes to do. It probably costs $150 at a shop to charge you for something that I just snapped into place, made it hand tight. Take the 10mm and put it on it. And one thing I never told you at the beginning, don't do this on a hot car. That's how simple it is to check your sensor. You see it's not off. Single hand, you push, hold it in, and just wiggle. Wiggle. Not much, a little. There I go. It's off. This is the stuff I use. That's it. By hand, you're going to turn the sensor, not by the module. Get the O-ring to release, and the sensor will come out. There is the sensor. It looks pretty good for its age, 114 plus thousand miles. I don't know the actual part number, but I am going to blow air in it and use my CRC cleaner. All you do is just do everything you did in reverse order. Place it in. Make sure it snaps in. You heard the snap. You could put the module on now or later. Find out where you put your 10mm bolt. You could put anti-seize on there. You're going to try to match it up and get it in there. Clean up. I didn't show you how to take the cover off, but I am going to show you how to put it on. Lay it over. Have a great day, everybody.